Hello guys and welcome to Football TV. It's another brand new episode of the Visca El Barca Show, and in this episode we'll be telling you about how Ronald KOeman could line up his Barcelona side if Lionel Messi stays at the club. Quique Setien packed his bags and the former Everton and Southampton manager Ronald KOeman was made the club's third manager in 2020. The Dutchman, a legendary player at Barcelona, will have a job at his hands to turn things around at the Camp Nou, with the club on the brink of a crisis. KOeman's first job is convincing Lionel Messi that he can win the UEFA Champions League by staying at Barcelona, amid talks that the Argentine wants to leave the club and their boardroom mess behind. KOeman is eager to see out the oldies at the club and will also be looking at bringing in some fresh talent. So let's take a look at how KOeman's side could line up next season. Is Ronald KOeman gonna follow tradition at Barcelona? As a player, KOeman featured under the legendary Johan Cruyff at both Barcelona and Ajax, making him perfectly positioned to understand the philosophy of his compatriot. This means that he will seek to restore the club's ideas built by Johan Cruyff himself, starting with the club's 4-3-3 formation. Former head coach Quique Setien tried a most un-Barcelona-like 4-4-2 diamond against Bayern Munich, which proved disastrous. KOeman will get Barcelona back on the path of playing in his former mentor's image, as they did relatively in recent years under Pep Guardiola and Luis Enrique with great successes. Marc-Andre ter Stegen remains the perfect goalkeeper for playing out of the back, but we'll hope for a greater organization in front of him as he seeks to start moves and help his side negate opposition pressing. Meanwhile, Nelson Semedo and Jordi Alba should continue as roving fullbacks for KOeman. And while Gerard Piqué offered to leave in the wake of the Bayern humbling, his experience of coming through La Masia and winning countless trophies with successful Barcelona side will be invaluable. Alongside him and the French international Clement Lenglet should maintain his position as Piqué's partner. Even though the duo did concede 8 goals against Bayern Munich, it all comes down to the manager's tactical approach to that game. Pjanic, meanwhile, has already been signed from Juventus and could gradually take control of the slot at the base of Barca's midfield from the aging Sergio Busquets. And to the other side of either Pjanic or Busquets, whichever one proves his worth, will be last summer's marquee signing, Frenkie de Jong, who under his compatriots could fully reach his potentials in red and blue after last season's mixed feelings. Philippe Coutinho, meanwhile, has reportedly cut his holidays short to rejoin Barcelona training in a fresh bid to prove himself fit to become a starter under new head coach Ronald KOeman. It was also reported that KOeman had phoned the little magician after his UEFA Champions League victory with Bayern Munich to inform him that he was considered as a vital part of his new-look Barcelona team. As the head of coach looks to reduce the creativity workload on the shoulders of Messi should he stay, throwing Philippe Coutinho and Miralem Pjanic in the middle of the pack will somewhat add a lot of creativity to this Barcelona team. Barcelona president and head coach are desperate to keep their talisman Lionel Messi around for at least another season, and have even discussed the possibility of the player signing a fresh 2-year contract with the player's father and agent George Messi. Though talks are still ongoing between the two parties, it is getting more likely that Lionel Messi will have to stay at Barcelona at least until the summer of 2021 when his contract expires. Even in the event in which Messi stays, he should be joined in the attack by the French duo of Antoine Griezmann and Ousmane Dembélé if he can prove himself fit and get past his injury problems. And the likes of Ansu Fati and Rocky Puig will continue to develop as much pressure cannot be put on the shoulders of these youngsters. And so Ronald KOeman's FC Barcelona can be expected to line up like this in the upcoming season, with ter Stegen starting at the goal, Clement Lenglet and Gerard Piqué taking up their roles in the centre-back. Meanwhile, Jordi Alba and Nelson Semedo will need to up their game but are certain to maintain their positions as left and right back respectively. Frenkie de Jong will be accompanied by either Sergio Busquets or incoming Miralem Pjanic for a double pivot role in the defensive midfield area. Meanwhile, Philippe Coutinho will be put in his more comfortable area, that's the attacking midfield, to put up with the creativity needed by Barcelona. Ousmane Dembélé should be playing the left wing forward if he can get rid of his injury problems. Meanwhile, accompanied by centre forward of Antoine Griezmann. At the right wing forward should be the evergreen talisman, Lionel Messi, if only he accepts to stay at the club for another season or more. And in case of other uncertainties such as Ousmane Dembele picking up an injury, Barcelona can still maintain their back four alongside Frankie de Jong and Sergio Busquets or Pjanic as a double pivot, meanwhile adding Roque Puig to the attacking midfield for his creativity prowesses, and Philippe Coutinho can go towards the wing to replace the injured Ousmane Dembele. Meanwhile, if the Barcelona boss decides to go back to a traditional Barcelona 4-3-3 formation, thereby using all his players in their correct positions, then you can expect a similar defensive setup, and Frankie de Jong coming in as the sole defensive midfielder, being accompanied by Miralem Pjanic and Philippe Coutinho as the attacking midfielders. Meanwhile, Antoine Griezmann will come in as a second striker, playing at the back of Lionel Messi and Ousmane Dembele, who will just be cutting through from the wings. Thanks for watching. Do you think these formations are the best formations in which Ronald Koeman can use at Barcelona? And do you think, most importantly, Ronald Koeman will succeed at Barcelona? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on all our upcoming stuff in the Visca El Barca Show. Stay tuned.